Hey guys, welcome back to the new video in our web scraping in Python series. Up to now we have only covered get function in the request library. But apart from get function, there are many other functions which are used in request library, and we're going to explore them now, and we're also going to see how practically they work. So in order to begin explaining this, first of all I would like to talk about HTTP bin. So what HTTP bin does, this actually is a free public API, and what it does is it sends back the JSON object of any request we send it to. So we can say that it actually sends back the JSON object, of our request. So this is JSON object of request. Basically it talks about the request we made. So let us write down what other functions we have apart from the get function. First function is delete. So this is uh, used to actually delete a particular request we made. So I'll show you how exactly this works with the HTTP bin. Then another one is patch. Then after patch there is put, there is post, and these four apart from get are the most well known functions. Apart from this, there are two other functions which also work with request library. So those are, number one is head and another one is options. So what does head is used? Head is actually used to get headers. So it fetches headers while it leaves the body part, and what options do is basically allow method for a given source. So whatever methods are allowed, it finds that out for us. And these two functions are not much used at all when you work with the request library. So best is not to think about them much. Okay, and now we will explore HTTP bin and see how this is done practically. So let's get to my desktop now. So I will open JS Code and we will create a new file. I will name this file as methods dot training, and I'll save this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to import request library. So I'll write import request as R. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the HTTP bin. So I'll just HTTP bin.org. This is what exactly the library, which see it says also a simple HTTP request and response service. This only responds back your service with the JSON file. So I'll just copy this. We'll go back to our VS Code. Now here I'm going to write R, that is request delete, and basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this here and I'm going to write delete also because I want to see how the JSON for this look like. So I'll just write this also, and in the start I'll put print. Let's run this up and see what happens. Yeah, so okay, so all right, I think yeah, I missed this. Let's run it one more time and see. All right, so if you see, I have got the output. Basically it is telling me this is what your JSON file is. You have no data, you have no files, nothing like that, because we have not actually put anything. We were just checking out how this works. So what I'll do, I can now here, instead of delete, I can also put post, and we can see what happens this way. So one second. Okay, we need to put post here also. It says delete. So yeah, let's see now. See, we have got the request again. Data files are not there. Similarly, if I'll put r dot put, and I'll put here also. So yeah, so like this way, basically this is how it function, how we use different uh, f- methods in the request library. So r dot get url, instead of that we are actually putting the exact url and with the request which function we are using. All right, this is just to introduce you to different methods used in request library. So I think that is all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.